This video is about creation of tension cables, creation of suspension clamps that will connect the feature column to the bridge. And then this will make the feature column to serve its purpose of strengthening or giving support to the structure. That's basically it for this video. Let's start by creating the two suspension clamps that will be fixed here, and then the other one will be located here. So I'll open the profiles view, and then these are the suspension clamps profiles. So what I'll do, I'll copy this and paste it on the elevation. We're going to use Move Tool to create this. So elevation is the perfect view for that. So if you open the elevations, I already placed the profiles here. What I'm going to do, if you can see here first, this is the line that will represent the tension cable. So if you look at here, it will be fixed with another suspension clamp that we are gonna also create. So to start, let's activate our Move Tool from the Design Tool palette. Then make sure the geometry method is the polygonal or hit G on the keyboard. Then click or space bar key in the keyboard and hold to activate the magic wand so that you can place your move like that. And then for this one, there's another component here. I will use the revolve geometry method. Make sure you activate that here, and then also activate the spacebar key, then click on it. Let's define the axis of rotation like so by specifying the first 2 points. This will be the second point, and the revolution angle will be 360. Hit OK. Then let's go ahead and change the material of these two. I will change it to steel, something like steel, like so. This will be fine as a concrete. Let me leave this as a concrete block. Just find something like precast concrete. And then if you check on the 3D, there we go. We're going to extrude this plane both sides by 1.250. Click on the surface, then pick a push pull on the pet palette, then key in 1.250 this side, and then let's orbit or move to that side, and then let's have 1.250. Perfect. If you zoom in here, so this is how it works. Cable will be fixed on this point and then go all the way, and then this will be like a screw, and then it will be bolted on this member here, but it doesn't reflect that detailing on this one. So if you let's delete this, and then I'll show you how you can further detail this. Go back to the elevation, and then from here I already have a profile that I've created that, as you can see here. I don't know why this line is from. Let's just take out this line like so, and then let's move it here. As you can see, this allows the hole for the cable, and then also represent the screwing here as well. So if we take a Move Tool and then zoom out to revolve this, let's specify the rotation axis, and then that hit 360 as a revolution angle. So as you can see, now we have a clear opening for our cable where it's supposed to be connected. So if you check on the 3D, this is exactly how it's supposed to be represented. So you can check, it has all the components. Perfect. Now we have to have these guys, 3 of these guys here. So I'll go to the plane view, go to plane view, then from here I'm going to copy, sorry, let's select this guy and let's duplicate, Control Shift D. What is wrong with this one? Control Shift D and copy this to that side, and then I'll Control Shift M to mirror a copy to the other side, like so. And then make sure these are grouped. I'll group these guys, and then let's move them to the position. Move it to the position. They will be positioned right there, by the edge of the bridge. Check on the 3D. Exactly. That's how it works. And then we ultimately are going to rotate. Sorry guys, let me find a perfect view. Ultimately we're going to rotate these three guys so that they can be in line with the fixed or suspension clamp that is going to be fixed here on the tension feature column. So the best way is to create first the clamp here. So go back to the elevation, and then we're still going to use a move tool again to create that. So if you go up here, so I have already a profile for that. This one is pretty easy. I'm going to use just extrude. So but before extrude, let me just fillet. Let me fillet these edges first by maybe something like 50. Do the same on that one. No, let me leave it this way. Go to the design tool palette and pick activate morph tool. Place your morph. Make sure the geometry method is the polygonal. Click on it. Perfect. So if you go to 3D, there we go. So we're going to extrude this by 250. I'm going to extrude this by 250. And then I'll click one of the edges, and then I'll fillet from the fillet by 15. Make sure you apply to all edges, like so. I think we need to do more than 15. Undo and then redo it again. Fillet, let's use 20 millimeters. Perfect. So what I'll do, I'll go to the blend view, then from here let's locate that. This is the item. Let's move it to the position like so. There we go. And then if I were to draw a line that would represent the cable on the plane, so what I'll do, it will be like from here going all the way to there. It will be something like that. Now we need to adjust the rotation of, or the angle of these guys to suit the, let me move it a bit. To suit the angle of the cable. Same applies to this guy. I'll start with this first. Then I'll rotate it from there. Something like that. Then move it to the center. Something like that. Sorry. So let me position it right on the center like that. So I will have to rotate these guys as well. Rotate. There we go. Perfect. Now we need to put our cable. Check on the 3D. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hide unnecessary layers like so. Just want to remain with the structure. So to create a tension cable, we're going to use a beam tool. I know it sounds strange, but we're going to use a beam tool. But before we do that, we can just draw a line, a morph line like so. From this point, from the center of that to zoom in. Oh, sorry. Zoom in there. Let's zoom in. And then to the center, to the midpoint of that. So that will be our tension cable. Be lucky. So we can't use this. We can't represent our tension cable using this because it doesn't. It's just a line. No, it's a 3D line, but not a 3D object. Sorry. So we need, like I said, a column. I'll use a column to do that. So let's go to the plane view. We can still use it, do it on the 3D. Let's do it on 3D. But before we place it, let's find a perfect view for that. I want to see both of the clamps like so. So go to beam, then go to settings, under segment. I want to use the circular profile. And then material, I'll choose a wire, stainless steel. And then the diameter is going to be 70. Perfect. Then hit OK. Let's go place. So pick that to draw it. Make sure you find the right view and then place it there. And you can stretch it so that it can clean up the detail Let's stretch it like so using the stretch with fixed pitch so that it can goes inside the clamp like so. Then let's adjust it here as well. It's supposed to go all the way like so. And then we need to position it nice. So the best way is to cut a section across this. Go to the top view and then let's draw a section. Go to viewpoints. I'll just pick an elevation. Then draw like that to that. Open the elevation, select it and right click. Open with current view settings. If you zoom in, this is your column. What I'm going to do, I'm going to adjust the pitch of this. If you pick on this point and then use the first, modify the angle like so. Perfect. Now I can stretch with fixed angle like that. I know it's somewhere there. Nice one. Check on the 3D. Oh, sorry, it's off by a millimeter. Off. We can address that. If you want to be accurate, you can. So go back to the floor plan. What I'll do, we need to represent the cable on the plane. So it's not represented here. So go back to the 3D. Let's select this. Select it and then go under floor plan section. I'm going to make it to show on all stories here. Click here and then say show on all stories, just for the sake of modeling purposes, so that it can be captured on the plane. There we go. So if you go zoom in and go here, click on it, zoom in, zoom in. My laptop is struggling. I don't know why, because it's been doing these tutorials every day, so I haven't rebooted it. So click on the center and then let's adjust the end point to the center like so. Perfect. Now we are certain that it's as positioned well. So we can raise it a bit up on the elevation. Select it. Modify the angle or the pitch with the first two, just like that, just a bit. Now everything now is fine. Thank you. Perfect. So if you are keen to perfection, guys, you don't want to be lazy. So yeah, that's your tension cables, as you can see. Yeah, I think you can go ahead and finish the remaining cables. So once you are done with this side, you're going to mirror everything to that side, because it's the same thing. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you for your time. Make sure, if you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification button for more videos like this. So in the next video, we'll continue again and put details to this structure. I know there are a lot of things that are remaining. There's tension cables that are for this part here, and then that will be dropping from the feature column right to the column, to the bridge like this way. So yeah, that's basically it. I'll see you in the next video. But once you have this idea or this concept of doing any tension cables, you have to do it by yourself. So I'm giving you a task to go finish the remaining part, the remaining 1, 2, 3. The 2 of 3 of these clamps, and then you mirror a copy to this side. Thank you.